What's up, guys? It's Attack on Samurai, and here is another Pokemon Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle for you guys. So this is Wi-Fi battle number 21, and we got a battle against an old friend from the ORAS days and the last couple days in X and Y. We got Mienecho. So Mienecho actually changed his name to Ormin. But yeah, so we got Mienecho, and we've battled Mienecho a couple times before in the past. Battled him a lot in streams, specifically this one stream by the he still does. I think he still streams on Twitch, but he doesn't really do Pokemon as much anymore. But Hayden made him. Recently he actually did suspend his YouTube channel, so it is pretty sad because I used to watch him a lot. But he doesn't really post that much anymore on YouTube. He's in Discord though, so that's a positive thing. And I think he still does streams on Twitch, so there's that. But yeah, he used to do a lot of Pokemon streams on Twitch. But now he doesn't really do that much. But yeah, so gotta battle him again. And Mienecho has a pretty offensive team, and he has a mon that I'm very familiar with that he's used a couple times in the past, specifically that Lando T. So yeah, so with his team, he's got Tapu Koko, Buzzwole, Magearna, Mulan, the Landorus, Toxapex, and he's got a Komala. So a pretty cool team. And I'm still using. Actually, this is gonna be my last game with this Banded Zygarde team. I'm actually no second to last. Yeah, second to last game with this Banded Zygarde team. So just to refresh your guys' memory, we got Prince, the Alolan Persian, being my bulky, my fast bulky support set, being able to switch out whenever I need to, and switch into mons that need to come in. Then we got my Mega Venusaur, being special defensive, with a Sledge Bomb, Synthesis, Giga Drain, and Leech Seed. No, Hidden Power Ice. Yeah, Hidden Power Ice. Then we got Chandelure, being a Choice Scarf with Shadow Ball, Fire Blast, Will-O-Wisp, and Energy Ball. Then we have Conkeldurr, my Assault Vestmon with Mach Punch, Drain Punch, Earthquake, and Ice Punch. Then we got the Banded Zygarde, rocking 1,000 Arrows, Outrage, Extreme Speed, and Toxic. And lastly, we have Crocoon. And you know what Crocoon does. It sleeps on you, it sets up on you, it hits you, and then it does all of that in repeat with Sleep Talk. So yeah, so before we get started, even though this has been like, 5 minutes, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I am one subscriber away from 100 subs, so I am this close to making my goal for the summer. So I really hope I can make that goal before I leave. I leave on the 23rd, so it will be amazing if I could get that, if I could reach that goal before then. But yeah, so let the game begin. And by the way, yeah, I'll start. But by the way, I did have a request from a subscriber to sing, so I will be singing during the battle. So yeah, my voice is glorious. So anyways, he's gonna start off with the Persian. I'm gonna start off with Persian as my opponent. Mienecho starts off with the Koko. So he's gonna set up the terrain. He's gonna set the terrain up, and yeah, so oh man, I don't want to do this. He's gonna Volt Switch on me, and yeah, he's gonna Volt Switch on me on my he's gonna Volt Switch on my Venusaur. He's also gonna take a little bit of Life Orb damage, but yeah. So in comes Lando. Daylight, I wake up feeling like you won't play right. I used to know, but nope, that just don't feel right. It made me put away my pride. As he gets the Stealth Rocks up. so long. You made up wait for some so long. You make it harmful like that, but don't wrong. I'm wishing I could make this mine. If you want it, yeah, you can have it. If you need it, we can make it. If you want it, you can have it. But stay woke. They be creeping. They gon' find you and get toxic. Ooh, now stay woke. They be creeping. Don't you close your eyes. Alright, that's enough. So anyway. Alright, so I'm gonna switch out my Zygarde, gonna bring in Soul Snatch, my Chandelure. I hope you guys did enjoy that. Yeah, but he just set the Celtarks up with the Lando, which is suck. He's swinging up for the focus punch under the sub. It's not gonna hit me because I am fire and ghost, so he's not gonna be able to do the damage. So yeah, so he is gonna take a little bit of poison damage as well, but yeah, so I'm gonna switch out Soul Snatch. I'm predicting him to switch out. I think I was predicting him to go into Toxapex right here. So gonna bring in my Venusaur as he does switch, and I did predict him to go back into Toxapex. So Pex is back in. So right here I made a really not great play. I actually switched out because I thought he would predict me to switch into something else. Oh wait, no, that was a different play, never mind. But I think right here he's gonna get his Toxic Spikes up. Yeah, he got the Toxic Spikes up as I switched out. What I should have done was actually pressure the Toxapex with my Venusaur, try and whittle him down a little bit. But that was not the right play. I should have done that though. But I think I was fearing something. I was fearing the Buzzwole mostly. Cause yeah, this Buzzwole does do quite a bit to me. So I'm actually gonna go for the taunt on the switch in as you switch Toxapex into the Buzzwole. So luckily for me that this mon is taunted, he cannot set up a sub, which means he's not free to go for focus punches. So right here, I think with Prince, I just go for foul play and just try and whittle him down. What I actually should have done was went for the parting shot. That way I could have brought in something else for free, and I wouldn't have to take damage from this Leech Life like I'm about to right now. So yeah, this Leech Life is going to do a lot of damage to me. Going to bring me right down to the yellow. And yeah, so I'm gonna take so yeah, I did take that damage, and also I'm gonna get my lefties back up a little bit, and so is he. He's also gonna do some lefties too. So yeah, so far though, Buzzwole is getting worn down, well, which is great. So now I go for the parting shot, which again I should have done the turn before, but I guess I thought, you know, since Persian is Fur Coat, I wouldn't take that much damage, but still, even with Fur Coat, it still did a lot. So I'm gonna bring Soul Snatch in as he goes for the predicting to go for Leech Seed, which he did, because that's pretty much his only play. I couldn't go into Venusaur and get rid of the Toxic Spikes because of Buzzwole here, and Venusaur would be taking a lot of damage. So I think I made the best play I could to just bring Chandelure in. So yeah, so he is, you know, continuing to get lefties health back, and also Soul Snatch is now poisoned and taking a little bit more damage as well. So that is pretty unfortunate though. Taunt's gonna wear off though, and I actually switch out. So I switch out. I go into Stems now, predicting him to switch out as well, predicting the Toxic Spikes again. So I do get rid of the Toxic Spikes this time, and he does switch, and the Toxapex does come back in. So Again, I'm trying to, play around him, like trying to make some aggressive plays as best as I could. So this was the most aggressive play I made to bring Zygarde in. And this play is actually going to backfire on me because, yeah, I'm going to take a little bit of Stealth Rock damage. But he is also going to Toxic me on the switch in. So I think Mienecho, I don't know why Mienecho made that play. I think he actually did predict me to go into Zygarde. Because Zygarde actually does a lot to his team. Hits Magearna, hits Coco. Which are definitely big threats, and also hits the Toxapex as well. So speaking of a big threat, Buzzwole is going to come back in, and yeah. So my only way to actually chip this thing down is to just go for 1,000 arrows on this Buzzwole. If I had rocks up though, I mean if I did have rocks on this team, then I will be having a little bit of a better time against this Buzzwole. But unfortunately, I do not have that. So getting worn down by Toxic. He's also getting worn down by Toxic. So I believe I just went for 1,000 arrows again and just wanted to whittle him down. Or I switched. Okay, no, I switched. So I switched this time. I went back. I went into Magnus this time. Predicting him to go for the bug move. Which I think he did go for. Yeah, he went for the Leech Life again. And Leech Life is not going to do that much to my Magnus since Magnus is fighting. So it only did about, what, 20%. So that's not that much. However, he is still going to gain more lefties, and Toxic is also going to wear it down again. So I believe that Mienecho, I think he either stayed in or switched. Yeah, he switched. He switched into the Lando this time to get the Intimidate on me. So he's going to switch into Mulan, and he is going to lower my attack with that Intimidate. But as he does go for that, I actually go for the Ice Punch. I believe I predicted this to come in. So I go Ice Punch. And unfortunately, he gets the freeze, which is pretty unfortunate. So yeah, so he's gonna sack his Lando right here. So this is gonna be the first mon to drop. Yeah, it's gonna be the first mon to drop out of his other mons. So I was pretty happy about that because this was a long game. but Lando's gonna drop, which is great. So goodbye Lando, and in comes the Magearna. So since I'm AV, I was thinking, okay, I can live a hit from this mon. Like it's a Magearna. Like I know Magearna has high special attack, but I mean I'm AV. I can live a hit. No, I don't. I don't live a hit. So yeah, he goes for the Flare Cannon and drops my Magnus, which is actually gonna be kind of important because that's the only mon that could really hit the Kamala, which Kamala is kind of annoying as you saw earlier with wishing around and such, and also rapid spinning too. So he has those capabilities, but so he switches out as I go for their 1,000 arrows, and he's gonna bring Buzzwole in again like before. So I go 1,000 arrows again. I'm trying to whittle this mon down. I couldn't go Outrage because he has two fairies, being the Magearna and being the Tapu Koko. I really did think about it at the time, but I was just like, nope, that's not the right play, because then I just get locked into those fairies, and I'm also getting worn down by Toxic as well. So it's just not gonna be a fun time if I go for Outrage. So I had to keep going 1,000 arrows. That was my best play. And Era, his Buzzwole is totally getting whittled down. So I switch out again. This time I go back into Soul Snatch, and I think I just sack it at this point. Yeah, I just sack it at this point. I think he just goes sub right here too. I think. No, he goes Leech Life. What am I saying? He's not in the range to sub because he's so low. But yeah, I had to sack my Chandelier right here. So Soul Snatch is gonna get sacked. And my I think my only switch in is to go back into, actually I think I went Suicune this time, I think. But he's gonna get the Beast Boost, which is actually really bad. It's actually really bad that he got that Beast Boost because now he's gonna be doing even more damage. But still, he is getting worn down by Toxic though, so he doesn't really have much to do. And plus I do. So plus my team is since I have a couple mons on my team that are faster than the Buzzwole. So I go into Prince. He actually switches, predicting the foul play, and he's going to go back into Magearna. So, he makes the right play to do that, and I do go foul play. So, foul play is going to do no types of damage to this Magearna because Magearna is a special attacker, not a physical attacker. Granted, it does have decent physical, decent base attack, but still, foul play is going to do no damage. So, I have to go for the parting shot, and I have to lower this thing's special attack. So that way I can bring in something else for free. I mean, we'll bring in something else safely and not take as much damage as I could have. So I got to switch out, and I go into Suicune. So Suicune was my best play to go into. Yeah, I'm gonna take a little bit of Stealth Rocks though, and I think he actually went Volt Switch on this play. No, he went Flash Cannon. I think he went Volt Switch to the next turn, but he's gonna Flash Cannon right here. Now this is actually kind of an important turn, because at this point there was a chance that Suicune could have brought this back. What I should have done right here, actually I think I either went for the Scald as he switches out, or I went Calm Mind. I don't remember which one I did, but okay, I went Scald. That was actually not the right play. He is going to go for the Volt Switch though, and he is going to switch into Coco. What I should have done was actually went for the Calm Mind. That way I could have had a chance to live a hit from, well actually no, I couldn't. Well, I mean I could have had a chance to live a hit from Coco and then gotten off a huge Scald on that Mon. But because I didn't go for the Calm Mind though, it is going to hurt me, and it's going to hurt a lot, especially since this Coco is just going to drop me from this Thunderbolt at the range I'm at. So I got to switch. I got to go into Venusaur, and I have to hope that it can take the hit. And you're going to see that that it's not really going to take the hit, because this Thunderbolt is going to do a lot to Venusaur. And Venusaur is my special defensive wall, or some other. But it's going to do a lot, especially with that electric terrain, you know, Coco just being so powerful under it. But yeah, Thunderbolt is going to drop me at the range I'm at, so that does suck, and I did lose a very, very prominent tank on my team, and it's just not looking good for me right now. So all I got left is Suicune, Zygarde, and Persian, so it's really not looking too good. And Suicune's in here, not under a Calm Mind, so I just know that this mon's going to drop. So yeah, goodbye Suicune. So Suicune drops, and yeah, so there goes Suicune. So I had to bring in Zygarde at this point, and I had to go for the extreme speed, because that was my only way of actually beating this Mon down, because I would be able to out prioritize it. Plus he did take a little bit of damage from that Skull too earlier. But yeah, Buzzwole's gonna come in as I go for the extreme speed, so he's gonna sack the Buzzwole. Then I have to go back into Persian, and I have to let that Mon get sacked too. And I have to hope that Zygarde could try and, you know, finish this game off. But the way it's looking, and plus the Coco probably has Dazzling Gleam, or Hidden Power Ice. There was no way that I was gonna come back from this. So I switch out Zygarde and I sack Persian, so that way I can bring Zygarde back in and go for 1,000 arrows, since I am choice locked into that. Since I was choice locked into extreme speed. So goes Flash, and that is going to drop me. So yeah, there goes Persian. I feel like I didn't really play Persian that well this game. I could have played it a lot better, but I just didn't play it that well. Like, again, the play with the Buzzwole, I could have played around that a little bit better. Could have just went Parting Shot. Then maybe I could have had something going. But Zygarde's gonna come in as he's forced to sack his Magearna, because he doesn't have a switching forward at this point. So he's gonna sack Magearna. I go 1,000 arrows, and that is gonna drop it, because this is a banded Zygarde. So Magearna will drop, and he brings in his last Mon that he has, his last Mon that could take it the best, and that is going to be his Komala. Now I know what you're thinking. Komala has like 0 to no defense, and that's what I thought. I thought, okay, we can make this a 2-0. We can make this a 2-0 right here. So I go 1,000 arrows. It's banded, but it lives. It lives barely. And he finishes me off with an Earthquake, and that is game. So he actually showed me his Komala set. I think he had like some defense investment. That's why he was able to live the 1,000 arrows. But so that was a really, really close, well, somewhat of a close game to Mienecho. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Did enjoy me singing, I guess. I suck at singing, but I mean I tried, so yeah. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe for some more Pokemon Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battles and the rest of my content. I do Asphalt 8 videos. I also do drawing videos. I do Showdown stuff too. Make sure you guys check that stuff out. Yeah. By the way, I will not be doing any other music requests, so don't say that stuff in the comments, because I will ignore it. So yeah. See you guys in the next one. Take care.